Two. Hey, hello everyone, how are you doing today? Quite exciting to see that many people. I remember 2 or 3 years ago when we were only, 10 booths probably in this room, so super exciting seeing you all coming from all over the world. I've seen people from Australia, 27 hours traveling just to come and watch today the large-scale electrolyzer development from ID to implementation that we are showing to the market. So most probably all of you here have heard about Plug, the largest fuel cell company in the world. We have 60 to 70,000 fuel cells operating 24/7, mostly in the US and in various other locations. But today, we are here to talk about electrolyzer plants that we are deploying in the world. Probably most of you have seen already yesterday on YouTube the latest video of our 50-ton per day plant where we do generation and liquefaction of hydrogen in the US in Georgia. That's the largest green hydrogen liquefaction plant implemented in the world. So I'll start with some key takeaways. I know it's a big event. A lot of you need to leave early. It's a world benefit of major advantage using green hydrogen. PEM electrolyzer technology is completely key to the gigawatt capacity. There was multiple other technology, but we need all of them if we want to achieve all this gigawatt project that everyone is telling me about since this morning. And I'm pretty sure if I ask you to raise the hand how many gigawatts you have here, there will be plenty of them. Need for speed. Everyone is coming to see Plug and say, can you deliver us in 19 months, in 20 months? Super fast to deliver a large project. Electrolyzer array or skid fabrication that we are doing. In the US, the 5 megawatts, all over location in 10 megawatts, are the most competitive location per project to achieve these performances. And finally, Plug Power is very strongly established in Europe through different activity, joint venture, partnership with various components that we will see. Fuel cell application, it's where we came from. We started to deploy our first site in Europe in 2012 with IKEA. We have multiple different sites that are using our fuel cell since more than 10 years here for various locations, but we have customers such as Amazon, Walmart, Carrefour, some other, they're starting in Netherlands this year, so super exciting. But we also have joint venture for vehicle, for example, such as Hyver vehicle. It's a joint venture with Renault, where we co-build together light commercial vehicle, minibuses, and other. And by the way, you can try this hydrogen fuel cell vehicle outside for the next 2 days. Don't hesitate to go, it's amazing experiences. Then all our customers using fuel cell from Plug came to us 6-7 years ago and said, hey Plug, we love your fuel cell. Amazing solution, OpEx is brilliant. We have KPI that are showing drastic improvements, but what we need is green. So give us a green solution. And it was 6-7 years ago, not green that much in the hydrogen sector. So what we started to do, we said, okay, let's find green hydrogen. Unfortunately, during 3 years, no any kilogram of green hydrogen available on the market. So we said, okay, Andy March, our CEO, said, we have quite a lot of funding, we receive a lot of money. Let's acquire the best PEM technology available on the market to produce green hydrogen ourselves for our customer. And it's where we started the energy solution team, where we build ourselves our own plant in the US or in Anvert for the one that are coming from Belgium, where we build hydrogen plant, liquefaction plant to deliver our customer with green hydrogen, green molecule. So very exciting. And at one point we said, okay, every time we try to develop a new project, we are missing this green hydrogen. We have the best PEM electrolyzer available on the market. We use it only for ourselves. Let's start to sell it as well to the market. We saw UTIS, the previous presentation. That's a perfect example. They are using Plug Power Stack since more than 10 years. They have the best of the best performances. Obviously, they have the best stack that you got on the market. So PEM technology, responsive, operationally flexible, much safer and cleaner, simpler and higher value. Obviously, the CapEx is a bit higher than other very old and major technology, but the OpEx is not comparable at all. We are not using any KOH, so you have much less limitation. The most compact footprint at 3 amps per centimeter square, available TRL9, that's what you got on the market. And finally, You have a direct output pressure at 40 bar and 99.1% of purity directly outside of your electrolyzer. For major industrial projects, you are saving quite a lot on the capex of your compression, of your hydrogen purification unit, but also on the overall reliability of your plant. And it's what is strategic for the large-scale project. Plug, we launched the first giga factory where we produce our PEM fuel cell that we are producing since years and years and years, but also our PEM stack. We mutualize the fuel cell and the stack effort to have a capacity of 2.5 gigawatt in Rochester in the US. This year, only we'll be doing 1.2 gigawatts of PEM stack for all the PEM electrolyzer projects. What we do to go after a project of large scale, we use a standard product that we call a 10 megawatt array with 2 times 5 megawatt fully containerized IGBT rectifier transformer package to deliver the best performances on the electrical grid or for your TCO operator. In these arrays, you will have water pump, heat exchanger, hydrogen separator, oxygen separator, all the stacks coming per 10 megawatts. So who in the assistance is smart enough to tell me how many of this I will use for a 100 megawatt plant that we are doing for Uniper here in the Netherlands? Yeah, exactly. I need 10 of them to do a 100 megawatt plant. Quite easy calculation. For a 300 megawatt, for a 500 megawatt, we will need 30, 50. And that's how we are able to scale up and to increase the speed of delivering an ID for a real project. Here, on this picture only, you have 100 megawatts of oxygen separator being built in front of our assembly line shop. We build everything, we build the skid completely, we put the magnetic pump on this one, here that you are seeing the assembly. You have all the different systems where you have dummy stack to prepare the assembly. Everything is built in multiple different locations. Germany, Dubai, UAE, sorry. We are looking at other locations, Vietnam, US, to be as close as possible to our end customer. Okay, because delivering this unit, when it's one of them, that's quite easy. When it's 50 of them, that's starting to be a bit different. Stack will come from the gigafactory in the US directly to the site. We start, we build, we implement everything, we put all the different systems. Obviously, you are seeing the heat exchanger and all the resources on the skid. This skid assembler and fabrication shop that we are using since 35 years from the oil and gas industry background that we have with our engineering capability are here to support everything and sell. So they build, they assemble the system, and then we ship them directly to site to be installed in the building where they will be. So some large-scale projects that we are currently doing, and I really invite you to go on YouTube, watch the video. We have the 45 ton per day green hydrogen capacity project that we are doing in Georgia. That will be the largest plant in the US that will be operating. The first step is 15 ton per day of liquid hydrogen with a COD, so start of operation and end of commissioning in Q2 2023. So in the snap of finger, in 2 months. Very, very exciting to see this project. We started with a 5 megawatt, and now we are ending up with 45 megawatt. All the arrays are in the building that you can see in the middle. Then you have the liquefaction tower and the 2 big tube or ogive that you can see are the liquefaction tanker. We are doing a 35 ton per day project in Humbert as well, where Plug Power will install the first green hydrogen liquefaction system that will be installed in Europe with our electrolyzer, PEM electrolyzer. Oh, very exciting. And finally, we have another project that we developed in Genesee County, New York. So quite exciting. The big bowl that you are seeing here are not for fun. It's our storage of liquid hydrogen. In Europe, it's not that common to have this big bowl for storage of liquid, but in the US, it's typically what we use. We have been awarded a major project in Portugal. We are in a BDP and feed phase where Plug Power is awarded for 100 megawatts in a petrochemical plant, and we are also supplying the complete hydrogen purification unit. So why we have been awarded for this project? Because we were the only one to deliver in such a fast fashion, but we also have a very high understanding on all the typical oil and gas player are working and developing projects. So it was a very exciting development. We worked together with an EPC, with the end customer, to deliver a complete basic engineering design package before the FID, to de-risk the project at the maximum, and then to gain speed during the complete development of the project. Hey, we are in Netherlands, so very exciting to share this one. As you know, Uniper have awarded Technip, so 10 Energy, and Plug Power to the complete BDP feed and supply of 100 megawatt here. So very exciting to contribute to the decarbonization and the green hydrogen market here in the Netherlands. Very exciting project. I'm pretty confident most of you have a better pronunciation, but it's the Maasvlakte project here. Super exciting to do this one. Why we have been successful? No one else was able to give the guarantee that we can give, but also the services and the engineering contribution. As you know, we acquired Frames BV 2 years ago to support Plug Power on the engineering capability of developing the product, but also delivering complete turnkey project with EPC to the end customer using their expertise that they got on the hydrogen market, but also on the oil and gas industrial players. Australia, we have been working and doing quite a lot extensive project. It's a 550 megawatt. We started in 2022. The year of the startup for this one is 2025. We are still in pre-feed stage, but it's moving quite quickly to the feed, where we'll do also a basic engineering design package together, Plug Power and the EPC, to de-risk, limit, and define completely exactly what the project is expecting. Electrolyser, in a similar fashion, will be built and assembled as close as possible to the customer, so in Australia. H2 Energy, you have seen them here. We have developed with them in a pre-feed defined project, and Plug Power have been awarded this 1 gigawatt project, where we have 2 different buildings of 500 megawatts each, and a common balance of plant to all these different buildings. So very exciting system. And as you can see, the common part on all these projects is the fast track and the execution that they want, and the 10 megawatt arrays that we are always using to get a fast tracking. Obviously, we are working with different other solutions. We have 5 megawatt fully containerized alternative to answer displayment on small mobility projects, and we will go up to 50 megawatt with such equipment and system. So I will go back to the key takeaways, and I invite you to challenge me if you have any question. The world benefit of major advantage for green hydrogen transition. And we need it from everyone. There is Plug, there is multiple other supplier, different technology, but we need it all to achieve the performances. Sometimes we will have gigawatt of project where we'll even have mix of technology to be able to answer the various alternatives that you can have on the project. Obviously, PEM electrolyzer at the gigawatt capacity when we need gigawatt of renewable power, that is fluctuant power, is strategic and key to answer the production needs during the peak of the production, during the curtailment of the grid. That's quite important. Need for speed. How we answer the speed that everyone is asking for us? Standard product. With the standard product offering, we accelerate the project execution. Everyone is coming to me and said, hey, Devon, I want this one erased, paint in pink. I want this one in blue. I don't want this product. I want it bigger. I want it smaller. Thank you. I understand what you want. That's what I get. You want a project quick? That's what we will do. You want a project good? That's what we will do because we know. You want something specific? Our CEO is always telling, if the customer is willing to pay, we can build an electrolyzer to go to the moon. It will be a long delivery, and it will be very expensive. But we can do. However, for the need for speed, we have standard product to achieve these performances. Plug arrays fabrication, very strategic point. We build arrays anywhere where we have project. And that's a major benefit of using our 35 years of expertise in the oil and gas industry and using these people that are assembling for us skids since years. And obviously, Plug Power is strongly established in Europe and already delivering XL green hydrogen project globally. So, who in the stand can tell me which one is the largest project that we have in Europe today that gone through commissioning? Who is able? Who is taking a chance? 20 megawatts. Everyone is calling me every day, hey, Devon, I have this gigawatt project, I have this gigawatt. Let's learn how to walk safely, limiting the risk at the maximum, starting to ramp up the complete production, and then we can run together for the gigawatt scale, okay? It's quite important. Thank you, everyone, for your time. We have 1 minute for a couple questions, so if anyone have a question, yes, sir? With the oxygen? I can send it to you, sir, if you want. With the oxygen, we vent it most of the time. The pressure we deliver for the oxygen is atmospheric pressure, and the purity, we have quite a lot of humidity in the oxygen. Yeah?
How are local content provisions changing your
Local content, we can answer ICV up to 50%. The only part we don't do yet in Europe is the stack. Anything else is coming from Europe. Yes, sir? Speak loud.
Thank you for sharing the information. My name is Sharif. I'm from Sweden Electric Company from Egypt.
Yeah?
We are an energy and infrastructure company working on developing also green hydrogen / green ammonia projects
Excellent.
as carrier. Actually, the projects that you shared with us is only for producing green hydrogen for using of green hydrogen directly. The point I want to discuss is what did you do for the integration of any carrier after producing the green hydrogen, because this is the real challenge we face in Africa now, in the African countries, where Europe will be directly, in a need for the renewable energy coming from Africa through then hydrogen, then the
So
carrier.
I have the answer for you, sir. There is only one company in the world that is doing electrolyzer, but also liquefaction. I let you guess which one it is. It's us, Plug. So you can transform this hydrogen into liquid tomorrow morning, put it in your bunker, and there is already one ship, but there is also plenty of alternative to use liquid hydrogen and put them in tank and another alternative to ship it to Europe, as you mentioned. You can come to speak right after. Thank you very much for your time. I invite you to come and have a bit of talk on your booth. A40 over there. Everyone is more than welcome. Thank you very much.